Young Living Essentials is proud to introduce this group of emerging leaders. Please welcome the company's new Silver Brand partners for 2023.
What the hell am I doing it? I knew it and looked regretting it. Turned down your invite. Said to myself that I'm alright. Yeah, saving, cool saving. At home I don't wanna be raving. Now I'm here on my solo, going loco. I got FOMO. I'm scrolling through my phone and I'm so bored. I just can't wait to hit the floor. Don't get with my niggas on the door. I'm gonna link up with my friends. Tell me when this
Put your flags up in the sky, put them in the sky.
Young Living Essential Oils extends a heartfelt welcome to all its brand partners in attendance, hailing from across the United States of America, Canada, and Latin America for their regional convention. Young Living also extends a warm welcome to attendees joining in from Asia Pacific, EMEA, and elsewhere across the globe.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going, One love, one life, one world.
It's time to honor our host country and home to Young Living's corporate headquarters. Please rise as an honor guard from the Veterans of Foreign Wars Department of Utah presents the flag of the United States of America.
1, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, to sing the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome Young Living Essential Oils co-founder and Chief Executive Officer, Mary Young.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through
More than a company on the cusp of its fourth decade, Young Living is a story, a journey, rich in innovation, creation, and trailblazing. Fueled by specific ignition points in time, Young Living has always and will continue to lead the way in the essential oil movement and personal empowerment. Every significant journey begins with a moment that fuels a change. A vibrant and energetic young man, Gary Young, spent nearly 2 years in a wheelchair, unable to walk following a tragic logging accident. This difficult circumstance ignited a lifelong pursuit of discovering nature's abilities to provide the healthiest way of life. A true maverick, Gary proved that he would always push boundaries, including when he showed the world that boots were made for more than just walking. The seed portion of Young Living's Seed to Seal hallmark can be traced back to a bold decision to conceal lavender seeds from France safely in his boot to plant on 200 acres of untamed fields in St. Mary's, Idaho. Then, with some cultivation and care, he watched that one act ignite a dream. Along the way, Gary met a petite powerhouse that went by the name Mary Billiter. Gary quickly learned that there's no spark like love from a strong, brilliant woman. This love ignited and fueled the future of what will eventually become the global leader in essential oils. The desire to share nature's bounty was the catalyst for yet another prominent ignition point: founding farms that span the globe. Yet essential oils are just part of what fuels the Young Living story. It's ultimately about changing lives for the better. This passion sent Gary to Mexico to provide humanitarian services. This single trip ultimately sparked the growth of the D. Gary Young Young Living Foundation, funding and sponsoring good works throughout the world, including the operation and ongoing expansion of the Young Living Academy. Since Gary's passing in 2018, his beloved wife Mary has further propelled the Young Living legacy, ensuring the company's spirit burns brighter than ever, inspiring untold others to achieve their dreams of wellness, purpose, and abundance. The Youngs remind us all that life's greatest challenges can lead to its greatest opportunities. Many moments have come together to fuel all that is Young Living. It's not a single story, nor is it simply the amazing story of Gary Young. It's your story. The moments that ignite you. The way you further your legacy by inspiring others to achieve their dreams. It starts with a connection, a yearning to live healthier, more abundantly, a desire to do good, an ignition point. Young Living Essential Oils. Ignite your journey.
White skies, a starlight glow, holding on, are we unknown? We feel far from home. We're losing time to mysteries, tracing lines of history. We're all far from home. Where do we start? Where do we go?
through the door into a world of memories. We've still got time. We'll be alright tonight.
Tell me to sing, tell me to breathe, tell me to hold on to a future bold and free. Where do we start? Where do we go? Here and now, ignite this journey home. Oh, 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 oh. Streets burn so bright. The stars bright tonight. This is the start. We're ready to go. Here and now, ignite this journey home. Oh, 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 oh,
Stand up, we're moving this mountain from the ground up. Put your name in the lights with the sound up. Ignite the fight, we gotta wake up until the time's up. Tell me why you showed up here tonight, it's not a straight line. You wanna push it to the limit for this new vibe. We gotta bring it together, let's make a new life. Cause it's time to fly. Stand up and put your hands up. Can you hear me? Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. Let's go, y'all. Step up to the line and see the goal, y'all. Straight into the net, it's time to show, y'all. We under the lights, wave the flag, hold it high, we gonna put up a fight. Let the sparks fly. Step into the future on this thrill ride. You gotta follow me now, cause this is our time. And we're the same tribe. We're living so right, young living ignite.
Streets burn so bright. The stars bright tonight. This is the start. We're ready to go. Here and now, ignite this journey home. Oh, 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 Here and now, ignite this journey home. Burn so bright. The stars light
Bebop.
Oh my gosh! Wow! 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 Woo! Man, what a rush. That was so fun. Didn't that make you want to get up and dance?
They were dancing.
I'm so revved up to be here, and that music ignites my soul to just keep going.
Boy, Joseph, you really like to bebop around, don't you? You really get into it.
Well, Mom, where did everybody go? They all left us.
I think so.
I guess we'll just have some fun out here with our audience.
Well, can't you feel the energy out there?
Woo!
Wow.
I'm excited that you all are here. Welcome to convention!
Woo! Woo!
Oh man, I know that many of you have traveled a long way to be here. Who is here from APAC? Hey!
What about Amaya? Amaya, come on.
¿Dónde están mis amigos de LATAM? Hey!
And yes, our Canadians too.
And last but not least, who's here from the States?
Oh, we have so much to share with you. A lot of new things and some big surprises.
Yeah, Mom, and one big surprise that you've had a hard time keeping quiet.
That's true. But let's share how our new blend, Ignite Your Journey, was such a huge hit at our Asia Pacific convention in Singapore. But in APAC, the label simply says Ignite, but it's the same formula.
When we were in APAC, we met with our members in 5 different countries and had a fabulous time together. It is exciting to see how they are reigniting their journey with Young Living. I think most of our meetings were the first time they gathered for a company event after almost 3 years. It was such a great celebration.
Oh, it was.
I hadn't been in that part of the world since I was a little kid, and I didn't remember very much, but after being there, I know why Dad loved to go there. The beautiful people in APAC showed us so much love and appreciation. Everyone had that leaky eye syndrome that Dad always had.
Dad felt that a lot wherever he went. Yes, it was a wonderful time.
They expressed so much gratitude for us coming, and we felt so much gratitude going there and being with them. Next year's convention is going to be so much fun when they come here.
Yes, it will be, but you know, next year we're going back to Okinawa for our diamond retreat.
Woo!
We're going to visit our newest farm.
Man, I'm excited about that. Woo!
Yeah, I bet you are. And Joseph, just how are you planning on getting there since you're going to be playing soccer in Spain?
That's a good question, Mom. I'll have to figure that one out, but I really want to go. The Okinawa farm is so beautiful, I don't want to miss it. I could feel Dad's presence there. He would have had his hands in the dirt, working with the plants and spending time with our members.
Shell Ginger is going to be a wonderful addition to Young Living, and our diamonds are going to be thrilled to be part of making history. Yes, you are. And I have really enjoyed getting to know Dr. Wu, our wonderful scientist in Japan who oversees the research we're doing there. He is so committed to Young Living and has such a fun personality. I think everyone knows Dr. H.K. Lin. He's one, yes, you know him. He's one of our beautiful scientists here in Utah. H.K. and Gary were very close, and they had a wonderful, wonderful, loving friendship. And Dr. Lin and Dr. Wu now are working together, and they are absolutely hilarious. It is so fun to be with them. I hope you have that opportunity. But their collaboration is resulting in wonderful scientific discoveries.
Yes, Mom, it's wonderful to see so many fabulous things happening at Young Living.
Oh,
and
yes.
one more fabulous thing is that this week we are celebrating convention with all of our members.
Yes, we are.
And I'm just having a great time with everyone. So Like,
When do you not have fun?
yeah. Our convention blend, Ignite Your Journey, has such a fascinating story. It's amazing that Dad formulated this blend so many years ago, and it's just now coming to us. When I smell it, it makes me want to get busy and go out there and conquer something new. It's so empowering.
Don't you think you're being just a little dramatic, Joseph?
Dramatic? No. I just get excited. That's how it affects me.
Everyone will have their own experience that will be unique to them. But I have to say, you sound just like Dad.
Oh, stop it.
Here's the story. In 1992, Dad bought our first farm in St. Mary's, Idaho. How many of you been to St. Mary's? Woo! So you know it's our little farm, but it's our first one, and there were many wonderful things that happened there. But at that time, Young Living was barely getting started, and there wasn't money for extra things. And everybody thought buying a farm was just ridiculous. Everyone tried to talk him out of it, and no one would support his crazy idea of growing plants to distill for essential oils. It was a tremendous uphill battle for him, but Dad had a knowing that that was his path, and he was going to find a way to see his vision come to life. It was such a huge challenge. I believe that is what motivated him to formulate this blend. He made it in his laboratory, but it never made it into the Young Living inventories. So no one ever had the benefit of its igniting power. The oils of peppermint, lemongrass, ginger, basil, and cinnamon are known as wake-up oils. They get you going.
I need that.
Yeah, no, I don't think you do. You need cardamom and frankincense.
Oh.
Thinking, introspective oils that help you direct all that excitement you feel.
You're right.
But it's how Dad formulated them together that makes this blend so special. What might Dad have been thinking as that formulation came into his mind?
Dad was always looking into the future. He had a knowing about things, so maybe he saw how this blend would fit even better at this time in our world.
It certainly fits our needs today, but I think it fits for anyone in any situation.
You're right. Dad always made a blend for a need, and I guess it was his need more than anything at that time.
I think you're absolutely right.
Thank you.
Our world has been... Well, gee, thanks, Joseph. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Is he not just like Gary? Gary always did funny things to me when we were on stage together. You bring back so many memories. Our world has been through so much these last few years. This is the perfect time to ignite your journey, our journey, with passion and determination. Am I right? I feel so blessed that I found this blend with some of Dad's other formulas, early formulas, in the vault, hidden away, forgotten about. I don't know, it was just amazing how I discovered it. But I was able to bring it to all of you, to Young Living today. Let's watch this fun video.
If you want to be successful in life, then set your goals and you don't quit for any excuse or any reason. And you don't let distractions talk you out of doing what you want. Passion is what drives excitement. Passion is what drives motivation. Passion is what drives creativity. Passion never dies.
Is that not fun to hear Gary's voice? And he was so passionate.
Mom, that was fantastic. It's so inspiring. It really reawakens that passion for what we love. If you are ignited, on fire, ready to go, that fire will touch everyone you meet. Dad always talked about things that would come in the future.
Yes, he did. That sounds just like Dad. In any case, this is an adventure-creating blend. So let's ignite together and fly without limitations and add some drops of believe, highest potential, and abundance to send us off into the future knowing that all things are possible. I know that you here in this audience, you watching virtually, you who aren't watching out there in the world waiting for all of us to bring them something they're waiting for. But I know you can take the world by storm and that you can set a fabulous example. Let's ignite together.
Yeah, let's ignite together. But Mom, what about the really big surprise?
You can't leave us out of this exciting part. What's the matter with that?
Sorry.
Goodness.
Well, isn't it fun watching all of Joseph's theatrics, his drama?
Of course. You know, it's always dramatic when Joseph's around. I think you could see from the rapping part.
And I mean, sometimes he's just a little over the top, but we all love it.
Well, what's coming is dramatic.
Yes. Calm down.
Okay, all right.
Are we ready? Are you ready?
We've been teasing this for months now, but I think it's time.
I think you're right, Kate. I know I almost spilled the beans at the New Year's kickoff when we showed this photo. But I controlled myself. But I don't think anybody guessed. Nobody would have thought this was possible. This surprise has always been one of our most popular blends, but went out of stock about a decade ago because of various supply issues. Besides that, it had to be reformulated several times. But Gary was unrelenting in his desire to keep this blend in stock.
Wow. I didn't know there was so much intrigue behind this blend.
Oh, intrigue? Yes, there was.
Mom, don't you think you've stalled long enough?
I love it. I love keeping everyone guessing. Yes, it's time to reveal our mystery. And it has such a fascinating history. Let's watch this video that I recorded of Gary in the basement of my condo before we were married back in 1993. 30 years ago, keep that in mind.
Which I've talked a little bit about but want to come back to because it is a beautiful, beautiful blend and extremely beneficial. Valor has a low frequency which we found to be very effective on balancing and aligning the physical body. Now what we have definitely recognized is that if we apply Valor before the application of other oils, all the other oils, regardless whether they're singles or blends, will work much greater. So that has been my counsel to everyone, is always apply Valor first in your application. The feet are the best place to apply Valor, but not the only place. I have found recently that when I'm brain dead, fatigued, that if I take Valor in my right hand, and this is my own experiment, I can't tell you exactly why at this time. We do a lot of things with oils based on intuition. And the more you work with the oils, the more intuition you will develop. I put the Valor on my right fingers, and I simply just bring it from my left temple across my forehead to the right temple, and I can feel an immediate balancing, and I feel more clear and more strength in my mental faculties. So experiment with it and see what works for you. You know, maybe it's because I'm left-handed. If you're right-handed, you might have to use your left hand and go this way. I don't know. Anyway, try it. It's great.
That was an amazing video. I can only imagine just seeing you with the old tape recorder right here. Okay, Gary.
No, it was Dad.
Gary, go.
No.
Gary,
No.
keep going. Keep going, Gary. Gary. You got it?
You're funny.
Oh, goodness.
But I had Dad's old camcorder, and I was recording. And I made him very miserable because if he made a mistake, I'd stop him and he had to start over. I think that's why he wasn't laughing so much in the video. But it's a great piece of history that we have, and we're lucky that I was able to do that he did that for us. It's fascinating how the history of ancient warriors inspired Gary to make this blend.
And by warriors, you obviously mean jousters, because Dad always wore valor when he jousted.
Yeah.
Dad said the oils in this blend were to give you the strength and courage and move you forward with confidence.
Okay, now, I don't know about you, but I'm really wondering, what are you guys talking about? I've only known one valor, and I think it's great.
You weren't around for this, were you? This is all new to you, and probably new to a lot of you out there. And I bet there are many of you wondering what is going on with them up there on stage.
And I can only imagine how many questions are going through your minds. So let's just show you what we're talking about.
The Amazon jungle sounds and it feels like a very busy city. There's insects, there's bugs, everything wants to take a piece of you. But it's always been such a good place to harvest rosewood.
Rosewood is a tree that grows predominantly in Peru and Brazil. I remember when Gary told me how they walked through all this jungle area just looking at the trees. He wanted to create a blend that would give strength and courage, because historically warriors used oils for strength and protection. And he always said the trees make you feel tall and strong. Rosewood gave him the idea of valor.
Now, the thing that we always do first with the oil is we always start with valor.
Valor was one of Gary's favorite formulas, and one of the key ingredients in that is actually rosewood.
It has kind of an ethereal grounding smell, if you can say that. You get the strength with the mental calmness. You feel like you can do it.
Valor was one of Young Living's best-selling blends, one of everyone's favorites. But it got to a point where we could no longer source the rosewood because it's a wildcrafted plant.
And Gary said, well, how can we have valor without rosewood? And I said, I don't know.
Gary created a second blend to replace the rosewood, but it was never the same. It was always in Gary's heart that we needed to bring it back. In 2010, Gary and I started exploring South America, looking for sustainable areas, searching for our supplier. It was a long process.
I'm a physicist and a chemist, and I'm passionate about essential oils. My dream is that we can get rosewood out of this endangered species list. We bought this plot of land and started to grow rosewood.
The first time that I met Eduardo, we talked about both of our love for rosewood, and everything that he told me lined up with the exact same project that Gary and I had outlined that many years ago.
We started this for passion, and the idea was not to cut the tree down. We are focused on trimming the tree and getting the leaves and branches to distillation, so we keep the tree alive for generations.
An amazing thing about Eduardo's operation is you're only allowed to cultivate 20% of the property you own in Brazil.
The government has a lot of regulations about rosewood, so it's a lot of work. Every single tree in the farm is numbered and GPS marked.
So this is the identity of the tree. So we show the government that we have all the records of such a tree. We are doing everything according to how it has to be done.
So the next stage will be to distribute the seeds and the young starts into the jungle, into families.
Ajuda muito o incentivo de agricultura familiar, trazendo lucro e trazemos pouco mais de qualidade de vida para os funcionários.
The reason why this is such a good partner for Young Living is it checks all of our boxes on our seed to sale standards.
We do a full range of quality control. Young Living wants to offer their customers the best quality found in the world, and that's what I want as well.
The day that I actually made it to the farm and saw what Eduardo had accomplished, I got very emotional because it's something that I wanted to accomplish. It's something that is one of Gary's dreams.
When they got a couple of kilos of oil, they were doing their testing naturally, and then they were blending, and he brought up a couple of bottles, and we just went, oh. And it was exciting. It was, oh, we have it back.
I'm so happy to be able to bring rosewood back as a key ingredient in Valor in a sustainable way.
If Gary was here today, he would be so excited that we're finally bringing back the original Valor. Having this back for everyone in the world, it really brings you that Valor into your life, Valor to move forward. We really appreciate everyone in the world that purchased this oil. You're actually giving back to the reforestation of rosewood in the Amazon basin, the local communities, and think about the impact that one oil, one bottle can do to the world.
Have you figured it out? I was so thrilled when I found out that Mike and Montana, Jesse, and their team were going to Brazil to make this video for us. It's the Young Living story, a new story, and it belongs only to us. Gary's original blend, formulated with rosewood, is back. It's the perfect companion to our convention blend, Ignite Your Journey, to give you high energy fuel for takeoff.
It is such an unusual blend, and an amazing blend at that. Dad created it with a specific purpose to support all of us in so many different ways. There is so much more to this blend than most people realize. And it's interesting that Valor only combines 4 single oils, and yet is so powerful.
Jacob, why do you think Dad combined black spruce and rosewood?
Well, those trees are very strong and formidable, and logic would tell us that both oils contain the same energy as the trees.
Oh, I like the way you think. You got it figured out. Kate.
Yes?
Why do you think Gary added blue tansy and frankincense?
Well, because those 2 oils target the emotions and open your mind to more awareness, allowing a greater connection to self and a greater connection to those you love.
Ah, yes, the emotion of love. Doesn't that just warm your heart?
I'm still waiting to experience that emotion.
Oh, Joseph, you're going to be too busy playing soccer. It's okay, it's okay.
Did you hear that, Joseph?
I did.
Valor has specific oils that work on both the physical and the spiritual needs of the individual.
Are you serious? No way.
Valor is a grounding oil. Grounding to help you feel solid as you walk or run when you're chasing the ball.
But I'm sure a lot are going to be asking, what's going to happen to the Valor that we've been using for the last few years? Is it going away?
I'm sure all of you have the same question. The Valor formula that everyone has been using for the last 6 years is a wonderful blend and comparable to the original formula. We know this because Valor works very well when used with raindrop technique, which is so special because raindrop benefits both the giver and the receiver. I was blessed many times to receive a raindrop from Gary, so I know how meticulous he was when he reformulated Valor. So for the first time being, we will continue to offer both Valor formulas, but we plan to transition to the original formula as the supply of rosewood allows, so that we are all using the same formula. There is just something about the way the 4 oils in this blend create an uplifting, synergistic energy. It's difficult to describe the power of rosewood, but it is definitely unique to each person who uses it.
You know, speaking of raindrop, Joseph, you were just at the Mona Farm a few weeks ago and learned the raindrop technique yourself. Tell everyone how you would apply Valor.
Okay. First, you rub Valor on the bottom of the feet.
That's the top.
The bottom of our feet. Because our feet are our foundation. We start from the ground up. You can feel the energy move from your feet up through the body, giving you that sense of being grounded like a tree. But I also experienced a peacefulness, like leaves blowing in a gentle breeze.
Some people might ask why fractionated coconut oil is part of the formula.
It's because Valor is used so much in massage and bodywork, so the coconut oil makes it easier to apply.
Makes sense.
Joseph, I have to say I'm a little jealous, but you were so lucky to learn raindrop from Tammy.
Yes, it was fantastic, but I also learned something else.
What's that? What are you doing?
Ta-da!
Oh,
well, that looks interesting. Isn't that's our new oil?
I got it. Yes. Dad put a couple of drops on the tips of his fingers and rubbed them across his forehead.
Like so, show us.
Like a wake-up call. Okay, let's see. So he was left-handed. So let's see. So left-handed, so he went from the right to the left. But if you're right-handed, like my handsome self, then you go the right hand, you go left, and then right across your forehead. Boom.
Well, before you use it all, can I have a couple drops myself?
You know what? You can, my man. All right.
I would like some too.
Here, Mom. I know you want some too.
Of course.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you
Love
very
you.
much.
It makes me feel so empowered, like I'm balanced and ready for anything. I wonder how I would feel using it every day.
Well, you know that Dad used Valor in highest potential every day, so why wouldn't we do the same? I know I do.
I think we should. The aroma of Valor is both sweet and empowering. I wonder how the ladies would like that. I guess there's only one way to find out.
Joseph.
I'm just going to take this from you for a
Oh,
second.
come on!
Oh, come on. Anyway, you need to be thinking about school and soccer, not the ladies right now.
Why not all three?
Focus, Joseph. Focus.
Rosewood oil is extracted from the branches and leaves of the trees instead of the hardwood, and it has a slightly sweeter scent because of this. But most importantly, it is sustainable, as you heard in the video. Yet at the same time, this blend carries the strength of the rosewood tree, which is tall, strong, and powerful.
I think it's very exciting, and we're all thrilled that it's available for everyone here at convention.
I can just imagine the excitement you feel that you're able to experience it and be able to take it home and share it with your families.
Well, if they decide to share it, you might be a little selfish, which is okay. But this blend is one of Dad's greatest blends, one of his first blends. And when I heard that Chris Packer was going to Brazil with the possibility of being able to source rosewood, I wanted so much to go with him to meet Eduardo and see the farm. Wasn't able to, but I'm looking forward to the next opportunity.
I was really happy when I heard that Eduardo, the owner of the Rosewood Farm, would be here at convention. He is so thrilled about our partnership that he wanted to come and see everyone himself and share his excitement.
This is truly an amazing story.
Why not invite them to join us on stage?
Hey, that's a great idea. Are they close by?
Please
Chris?
help me welcome Chris and
Eduardo?
Eduardo to the stage.
Where are they?
Where are they? They're somewhere. Wait, I think I see them. Maybe. Yeah, there he is. Woo!
There we go. Chris Packer is our Senior Director of Farm, Labs, and New Botanicals. Eduardo Matosa is the owner of the Fazenda Simpatia Farm, the Rosewood Farm in Brazil.
Well, Chris started all of this. And how does that make you feel?
It's really a dream come true. This was a passion project that I worked with Gary on for so many years, finding the correct source for rosewood. I spent a lot of time, as you saw in the video, in Peru, Brazil, and when Eduardo and I first met, and he told me about his passion for the reforestation of rosewood and everything, it was a perfect match. So over the moon. Couldn't be happier.
Oh, that's fantastic. Eduardo, thank you so much for helping us bring back rosewood. Tell everyone how you feel.
It's my pleasure, Mary.
No. Hey! Yeah! Eduardo! Woo!
Is there anything that you'd like to share about your farm specifically?
Well, firstly, I want to thank you all. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, all of you, for supporting Rosewood and this project of reforestation. And I'm very happy to be able to supply Young Living with the best quality rosewood available. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Chris and Eduardo will be with us all week, so you can visit with them in the expo if you'd like to.
So take advantage of their time being here and your time being here and learn all you can and take this fabulous information home with you. But you know what? I think it's time for us to get off the stage because there are many more exciting things coming. We love you. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. We'll see you in the expo. Woo!
That was fun.
With this news, I think it is the perfect opportunity to talk about our seed to sale quality commitment and standards. I would love if you could all welcome me and meet our protectors and guardians of seed to sale. I might be a little early. Oh, no, I'm not. There's one. I was a little early, so that's my fault. How are you doing, everybody?
So good.
We're so happy all of you here. Brett, we'll start with you since you're first on my left here. Brett Packer is our Executive Director of Young Living Farms. Our farms are our research centers, which allow us to use cutting-edge techniques to help advance the essential oil category. Michelle Shin is our Supply Vice President of Supply Chain. And quality starts at the source, as you know. And Michelle's team ensures every ingredient selection for every product comes from the highest quality source possible. Chris Bowerbank is our Director of Analytical Science. And he makes sure that our authentic products are proven in the lab and that we validate all of our essential oils with extensive testing. And last but not least, Nick Wanker, our Deputy General Counsel and Senior Vice President of Legal. We go above and beyond to uphold the highest standards in what we do, from our industry-leading Lacey Act compliance program to our tireless efforts to accurately and honestly communicate what we do and how we do it. But for those of you that may be new and this is your first convention, what is Seed to Seal? Seed to Seal is our unwavering commitment to quality. And we understand the importance of providing you with products that you can trust. And our dedication ensures that you can rest easy without the need to scrutinize every ingredient listed on the back. Moreover, our commitment extends beyond your immediate concerns, encompassing the safety of your home and loved ones. With our products, there is no need to worry about securing your cupboards from the reach of curious children or playful pets. And at the core of Seed to Seal lies our pledge to both you and our environment. We strive to deliver the finest products available without compromising the delicate balance of Mother Nature. This dedication is not arbitrary. It is rooted in a multitude of reasons, each with its own significance. Today, we'll dive deep into these reasons, shedding light on why Seed to Seal matters. Once again, Seed to Seal is our quality commitment to provide you the best essential oils and wellness products. And Seed to Seal is also governed by our 3 guiding pillars: sourcing, science, and standards. But why does Seed to Seal matter? Well, among the myriad of reasons, it's our commitment to push for more sustainable farming practices. In 2015, during my father's search for helichrysum in Croatia, a distressing reality came to light. The once abundant wild helichrysum had dwindled to near extinction due to overharvesting and improper methods employed in its extraction. This tricky situation prompted my father's determination to restore helichrysum to its former glory and ensure a more sustainable supply of this precious plant before sharing it with all of you and those of you who desired and required its benefits. But my father's wisdom resonated deeply, and it still does to this day. We have only one Earth, and the resources it offers are not infinite. In recognizing this truth, we take it upon ourselves to exercise responsible stewardship. And as my father used to say, for every plant we take, we should commit to planting an acre in return, fostering a harmonious cycle of give and take with our planet. We always strive to do everything we can to live by his principle. In essence, Seed to Seal encapsulates our unyielding dedication to deliver unparalleled quality while safeguarding the vitality of our planet. We understand that your trust and well-being depend on the integrity of our products, and we are unwavering in our commitment to exceed your expectations. Together, let us all embrace this harmonious alliance between nature and humanity for the benefit of all. Woo! Well, Brett, please tell us more about what it means to own our farms and the difference of Young Living Farms, partner farms, and Seed to Seal verified suppliers.
Well, thanks, Jacob. Let's start with corporate farms. Farm ownership is the foundation on which Young Living is built. By definition, all of our corporate farms are research farms developed by Gary Young. Seed to Seal, the comprehensive set of standards that encompasses agriculture, distillation, farm on-site laboratories, and conservation, was born on Young Living Farms. Farm ownership means that Gary's approach of no job ever being complete continually drives constant improvement on every front. This philosophy results in endless innovation and never-ending research, which continuously builds unmatched internal knowledge and data collection that's unique to Young Living. Farm ownership also allows for unmatched transparency, hands-on education, deeply meaningful experiences, and true connection. Now, this takes place on my favorite opportunity on corporate farms, brand partner farm events, and farm tours. This is the best part. These are events where we showcase our company's values, and Seed to Still becomes a personal experience that provides deep connections to the powerful and beautiful lands that make up our farms. This provides an unforgettable opportunity for brand partners to harvest, distill their own bottles of essential oils, and witness the value of on-site laboratory testing and analytics. On YL Corporate Farms, brand partners, employees, and the public experience firsthand our commitment to the Seed to Still process while they meet the dynamic and passionate people around the world behind the oils you love. May I ask a question?
Yes, of course.
Listen, have you ever had a forever invitation?
A forever invitation.
Sounds different, huh?
It does.
So, it was Gary's wish that the world could experience and forever be invited to have transformative experiences on our farms. I know so many of you have visited our farms and felt the magic, and we've created unforgettable memories together. But please further extend Gary's forever invitation to our farms. In the spirit of the forever invitation, a new term just came into my head. This year we relaunched the Farm Tour website. Here you can book farm tours, learn more information about the farms, and even build your own team events. Please visit youngliving.com and find our farm tour link on the farm page.
So you talked about our corporate farms. What about our partner farms now?
Partner farms. Moving on to our highly valued, independently owned partner farms. Our partner farms naturally align with our values, and their practices comply with our Seed to Still standards. Partner farms are important as they provide some of our most unique and exotic oils. These are partnerships that further allow YL to offer a variety of unique farm experiences. This provides further transparency and experiences with these farms and distilleries. One of my favorite examples of these partnerships is the Hawaiian Sandalwood Reforestation Project and Distillery. This project was started by Gary and Hawaiian Sandalwood owner Wade Lee. The relationship started with shared values. Wade's reforestation project mirrored Gary's love for forests and his own reforestation projects around the globe. Like our corporate farms, Gary designed the configuration of the Hawaiian Sandalwood Distillery. In the spirit of Seed to Still approach of constant improvement, the YL corporate farm team, in conjunction with research and development, recently provided our Hawaiian Sandalwood partners a gas chromatography instrument to further model their operation after our Seed to Still farms and standards. The Hawaiian Sandalwood operation and reforestation project also highly values brand partner visits and has the highest volume of tours and events out of all our partner farms. I know they would love you to visit and see this powerful partnership in action. And they have even joined us this year at the Exhibos. Please stop at their booth to hear their story directly from them.
Fantastic.
Our partner farms that span the globe are like-minded suppliers who help provide the high-quality products our brand partners love. These locations are independently owned, but our relationships are so deeply intertwined, they're part of the Young Living family. They often work with Young Living on long-term goals, and we spend years fortifying our relationships, offering resources, extensive resources to make sure their practices align with ours.
Well, great. Let's discuss verified suppliers now.
Well, verified suppliers. Our team carefully selects suppliers, developing relationships over decades, which all started with founder D. Gary Young's tireless hunt for superior producers around the world. Our Seed to Still verified suppliers provide certain type of oils not currently produced on our Young Living farms or corporate farms. These Seed to Still verified suppliers are held to rigorous standards through audits, compliant evaluations, and extensive quality testing. Oils which fall short of Young Living's demanding standards are rejected, and suppliers who cannot consistently meet Young Living's Seed to Still requirements are removed from our approved suppliers list.
Good. And this all leads into this conversation to our sourcing pillar.
Absolutely. Well, all of these farms, these suppliers, these relationships are all governed by the sourcing pillar. Sourcing is absolutely unique in Young Living, as we source directly from our internally developed and owned corporate farms that all played a critical role in developing seed-to-sale standards. In turn, specialists on each corporate farm and the Young Living farm team leadership with people we all love and trust, Nicholas Landell, Chris Packer.
Yourself?
Yeah, me. But as well as other specialists from our farms, such as agronomists, lab technicians, our distillery managers, our farm managers. They're truly the front line of assessing that partner farms and verified suppliers adhere to our seed-to-sale standards and values by directly applying the specialized knowledge of our farm team acquired on Young Living corporate farms. Many of our team even learned these standards directly from Gary Young, as we know. The YL corporate farm team then passes data from our comprehensive seed-to-sale audits to our industry-leading specialists in departments such as compliance, legal, supply chain, quality control, research and development, so we collectively make the best sourcing decisions.
Fantastic.
Powerful team. This process helps ensure the highest quality essential oils and wellness products while encouraging thoughtful, holistic agricultural practices, careful ingredient selection, and transparent labeling. Jacob, speaking to our agricultural practices, I was recently so impressed by my experience in Provence, France during their lavender harvest. I was able to meet with Dr. Wilson, who you have partnered with to research the native pollinators on our farms. While walking the lavender fields with Dr. Wilson, he discussed that before he visited our farms, he thought he would have to make several recommendations to improve pollinator habitats on our farms. I was so inspired to hear that after years of researching our farms, his takeaway was our seed-to-sale practice of treating soils as living systems, which they are, utilizing cover crops and minimal soil disturbances created the ideal habitat for native pollinators in our fields.
Yes.
That burrow in the ground. He actually compared our fields to wild or natural meadows.
And if you'd love to hear more about our research on bees, you'll have to come hear our breakout panel discussion on Saturday. Stay tuned for that.
This is but one of many examples of our seed-to-sale practices working within the abundance and beauty of natural systems. At the Farm Expo this year, we are highlighting how you can all bring these powerful practices into your own backyards and gardens. Please come visit our farm team at the Expo to learn more about and be part of the global movement to give back to the earth.
Thank you so much, Brett.
Thank you.
As you heard, our farmers are experts in their fields who know what it takes to deliver the highest quality products while constantly innovating to reduce our environmental impact. From nourishing the soil with the right nutrients to harvesting plants at the perfect time. They approach farming from every angle possible. Michelle, in addition to the oils we grow on our farms, your team is diligent in selecting the highest quality ingredients for all of our products. So tell us how seed-to-sale applies to all ingredient selection.
Well, Jacob, as you know so well, Young Living is an essential oils company at its core. Brett just explained our diligence in selecting suppliers that demonstrate adherence to our seed-to-sale practices. These suppliers reflect in their businesses each of our Young Living values that are so important to our employees, our members, our customers, and anyone impacted by our products. Our supply chain recognizes the need to honor the amazing work that is being done on our farms to support the purpose of natural living and wellness while being good stewards of the world around us. So how does supply chain demonstrate this? First, we remain committed to choosing product and ingredient suppliers that share our focus on quality products and company core values. Over the upcoming months, and years, we will continue to seek out and partner with suppliers who share our purpose-driven philosophies. For our non-essential oil ingredients, we work with our contract manufacturers and suppliers from early in the development process to establish our quality requirements and product specification. Our R&D team controls the formulation of our products. And I want you to hear that one more time. Our R&D team controls the formulation of our products. It comes from within Young Living. We collaborate with ingredient providers to source critical elements to support our expected product benefits. And we can assure you that our R&D, our science, and quality assurance teams are digging deep into the supply chain to apply the same auditing practices used by our seed to seal sourcing team to find the highest quality suppliers for all our products. Second, our Young Living supply chain supports our purpose by facilitating change in the packaging of all our products to sustainable and eco-friendly alternatives. That's right. We want our outside to reflect the goodness of the products inside. Our commitment to a toxin-free, healthy lifestyle through essential oils, nutrition, and at-home products will be reflected in those products' packaging going forward. In fact, Jacob has been a key advocate of our shift towards sustainable packaging.
Michelle, your team is also diligently working on transparency in several key areas of operations. Please tell us more about that.
Yes, we are, Jacob, and it is a team effort. I've got a great team that works for me. It's not often that operations gets to share some exciting news, but I am here today for that very reason. At our core, Young Living is a product company. We offer quality products that we genuinely believe are beneficial to anyone who chooses to buy them. At the same time, we rely on all of you joining us today to be able to explain with confidence why Young Living products should be in every home. Many of you have chosen Young Living to be the foundation of your business opportunity, and for that, we are so grateful. We believe you made the right choice. So what is the best way for our operations team to support your business? We believe it is our responsibility to provide you with the tools you need to be confident when sharing products with others. And what better way to increase confidence than providing you with our quality testing data? We committed this to you at our 2023 New Year's kickoff event, and we are delivering that to you today. As of this morning, you can access our digital library to find both historical testing results along with lot testing results for our top essential oil singles. This panel has known something since the very earliest days of this organization, haven't we?
Yes.
We've known this. We know who we are. We know that our essential oils meet rigorous quality requirements. Quality specifications that were developed to ensure our product delivers on the intended benefits to the consumer. And I want you to understand this, quality requirements that deliver on the benefits to the consumer. That is what we are focused on. These benefits don't happen by accident, but by intentionality. Just because a company fills a bottle with the same species of essential oils does not mean it provides the same benefit to you as those sourced, bottled, and tested to our exact standards. We know this. We know this, and the millions of consumers who have been introduced to essential oils by Young Living know this. Now, we want to make sure that you have the information you need by making the testing data available to you. And sharing testing data with you has been a long time coming, and I am so proud to make this announcement today. But that's not all our news. Not all our news, Jacob.
Oh, I'm excited. Keep sharing.
We know how much each of you believes in our Young Living purpose and our mission. In fact, our shared purpose is what sustains us through difficulties that all organizations face. It's our purpose that helps us get through these times. Frankly, it's why I work here. One of the most rewarding aspects of working for Young Living is the platform and support that we have to address areas of social injustice. Our D. Gary Young Foundation is our primary vehicle that has been a cornerstone of our company since it was established. The work of our foundation drives all of us to explore how we can help. Today, I would like to announce Young Living's partnership with Slave Free Alliance. Slave Free Alliance is part of a global charity that you know very well called Hope for Justice. Their work spans across 4 continents with a focus on preventing exploitation, rescuing victims, restoring lives, and reforming society. All profits from SFA are invested back into Hope for Justice to end modern slavery and change lives. So even though we are announcing this partnership today, this is not a new partnership. When I started 2.5 years ago, we decided to partner with Slave Free Alliance. In fact, we were the first U.S. company to align with SFA and their purpose. We have been quietly working to identify areas of risk in our supply chain and work with Slave Free Alliance to ensure that our operations are free from human exploitation in all forms. That work is a continuous cycle of focused energy on defeating those who may try to exploit others. And we are committed to this partnership, and we want you to be so proud that you're part of a company and organization that values human rights and freedom for everyone. At Young Living, we do the real work. We quietly move with purpose and intention to do our parts to help others. We don't shout it out to the world. We quietly work behind the scenes. I am so proud of this partnership, and you should be too. Okay, I promise I'm almost done. One more announcement.
Go for it.
Okay. As we have mentioned, Operations wants to support your business. One additional business tool that we would like to announce today is our partnership with Route. With more than 2.14 billion online shoppers in 2023, it's not surprising that questions regarding order status are one of the most asked questions. In fact, VIA found that 78% of all shoppers expect to receive delivery updates, not ask for them, receive delivery updates. Brands who provide these updates are more likely to retain customers than those that do not. Anybody heard of the word WISMO, W-I-S-M-O? That is, where is my order? We get that a lot. So it's easily the most common question shoppers have for customer service teams. According to one source, these types of questions make up around 50% of customer calls to member services teams, and probably 90% of some of the calls to you as you're working with your teams. Our partnership with Route provides visibility to order tracking from order confirmation through delivery to your doorstep. There are 7 tracking notifications available that will ensure our members and our customers know exactly where their order is and if their order is affected by any delays. You will know that immediately. With Route, Young Living customers enjoy total order tracking transparency and reassurance around delivery timelines and package status, which reduces those WISMO calls and reliance on our member services team. We do this because we are grateful to you, and we want to give you the tools that help your business thrive. We invite you to visit us at our Supply Chain Operations Expo booth. It's near the Ship to Home station over the next few days. We will have demonstrations. We will have fact sheets. We will walk you through all of these things. And you can talk to our sourcing and compliance teams. Representatives from Slave Free Alliance are here today. Route is here today. And of course, please come by and say hello to my very hardworking team. I want to thank you, Jacob, for the opportunity to announce these important initiatives during the panel today. And I want to let you know that I am so proud to work each day with each of these incredible leaders on the Seed to Seal team.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Really appreciate you. Chris, it's your turn. Please tell us about the Seed to Seal science pillar.
Okay, thank you, Jacob. One of the basic requirements of our Seed to Seal science pillar is product testing, which includes generating a certificate of analysis, or C of A, for each product. I'm pleased to report today that Young Living is investing in the technology required to publish our certificates of analysis online for you to see, as Michelle mentioned. But first, let me explain what a certificate of analysis is. A certificate of analysis is a list of all analytical tests that have been performed on a specific material, such as an essential oil, and the results of those tests. A C of A demonstrates to you, to our brand partners and customers, that Young Living thoroughly tests our materials and transparently reports the results. On the C of A, you'll find that there are several units listed in the testing results that might be unfamiliar to you, so let me explain a few of those. On a gas chromatogram, which shows the various compounds present in an essential oil, the percent relative area is used to quantify each compound in an oil and is the area of the constituent peak reported as a percentage of the entire area of a chromatogram. For example, in lavender essential oil, the compound linalool may be reported as, say, 30.5%. What that means is that linalool makes up 30.5% of all of the aromatic compounds found in that lot, that specific lot of essential oil. The retention time, which is listed in minutes on the C of A, is the time that it takes that constituent, or that aromatic compound, to travel the length of the chromatographic column. And each constituent has a unique retention time that you'll find on the C of A. That retention time helps our quality team to verify the identity of that constituent. Let me clarify just for a moment what we mean by constituent. So a constituent is an individual molecule in a single essential oil. For example, lavender essential oil is a mixture of hundreds of aromatic molecules or hundreds of constituents. Now, this shouldn't be confused with a blend of essential oils, such as thieves, where each oil in the blend, such as clove and lemon, contain their own unique constituent or aromatic profile. So, when you're looking at a certificate of analysis, you'll now better understand what we mean by product quality. Our quality team uses the testing results to compare against a material specification to determine whether or not it is in compliance. Be assured, if a C of A is issued, that the product meets our strict Young Living quality standards. As Brett mentioned, in the rare instance that the material does not meet our specifications, we reject it and we don't ship it to your home. Finally, you'll be able to find an explanation of each of the tests listed on the certificate of analysis on the science page of our new Seed to Seal, or our revamped Seed to Seal website at www.seedtoseal.com. I'd like to address one other frequently asked question that we get as a science group, and that's about third-party testing. Young Living has invested millions of dollars in advanced laboratory instrumentation at our R&D labs, our quality control labs, and at our laboratories located on our corporate farms to be able to determine the quality of our own Young Living products. Remember that this all began with Gary wanting to know for himself how to test for the highest quality essential oils. He wanted to analyze the oils himself. He wanted to see the data. This led Young Living to investing heavily into laboratory equipment and creating specifications for every oil and every product that we sell. The result is that Young Living brand partners and customers receive the highest quality products. So today, we use advanced analytical equipment to test Young Living products in-house because we have over 30 years of experience. We have over 30 years of data. We are in the best position to determine whether Young Living products meet our standards of quality. Now, regarding third-party testing, Young Living uses third-party laboratories or contract laboratories when specialized testing is needed, or when a specific test may not be available in our in-house laboratories. We use third-party labs during verification and validation activities to help ensure that Young Living methods and our data are accurate. The types of testing conducted at these third-party laboratories include certain active ingredients, for example, a specific vitamin, as well as agrochemicals, phthalates, preservative efficacy, and skin sensitivity testing. The bottom line is that Young Living is not afraid to use third-party laboratories. We use third-party testing to support our own in-house analysis. Few other essential oil companies have the level of investment, expertise, experienced scientists, and resources in-house to test in-house. Why do other companies rely on third-party labs? Because they have to. They don't have that expertise in-house. We are continuing Gary and Mary's legacy by knowing more about Young Living oils and products through our own testing than anybody else.
Thank you so much, Dr. Powerbank. Really appreciate everything that you do and what your team does. Nick, tell us about the Seed to Seal Standards Pillar.
Thanks, Jacob. I've worked at Young Living for over 6 years, and during that time, I've been closely involved with everything on the legal side, from our farms to our supply chain operations to our Seed to Seal messaging. The standards pillar can be a little hard to understand, but to me, it reminds me of the old saying, integrity is what you do when no one is watching. Yeah. We do everything we can to make sure that the right paperwork is in place, that the applicable laws and regulations are being followed, and that our supply chain is following the strict policies we have in place for anti-corruption measures, complying with trade sanctions, ensuring our environmental stewardship obligations, and so much more. These and other efforts are part of an ongoing, never-ending cycle to protect and strengthen Seed to Seal. In fact, there is so much tireless work that happens behind the scenes to uphold the standards pillar that it would be impossible to talk about it all. So, instead, I want to just quickly highlight 2 examples that I think will give people a little more insight into this pillar. The first example is our Lacey Act compliance component of our global compliance program. When we began building our Lacey Act program many years ago, this type of program just didn't exist in our industry. Young Living had to forge the way by designing and implementing this global program from the ground up. So, what's the Lacey Act? The Lacey Act is the oldest wildlife protection statute in the United States. It makes it a federal crime to import, export, transport, receive, buy, or sell plant or plant products, including essential oils, that were taken or traded in violation of domestic or foreign laws designed to protect plants, and then shipped to or within U.S. In other words, it basically makes every foreign law in the world related to protecting plants a U.S. law as well. Young Living's comprehensive global compliance program also extends to other types of laws, including CITES, ESA, and other types of foreign laws and tribal laws. These programs are all run by Young Living's world-class corporate compliance team, which is headed by the hard-working Jessica Trujillo. Jess leads a team of legal and compliance professionals whose backgrounds range from law enforcement to attorneys to paralegals. I think it's very important for everyone to understand that through our Lacey Act program, we do extensive legal and compliance research to understand the permitting and sustainability and legal requirements for every step in the process for obtaining our raw essential oils. We can then hold ourselves, our partner farms, and our Seed to Seal verified suppliers to these strict standards and demand that the right documentation and proof is shown all the way from the first harvest over to final transportation. This knowledge is built on a foundation of extensive research done with the help of local lawyers in countries around the world, as well as environmental experts. Some of the legal memos we have for some of our oils would just shock you if you could see how detailed they are in guiding you through all the tiny little steps and permits and processes to obtain, refine, or transport that particular oil in that particular country. The second example of our standards pillar that I'd like to talk about is the colossal work that goes into ensuring that Young Living's corporate farms are in strict environmental compliance. You all probably know the hard work that Brett and his team put into the agricultural side of our farms. And if you've ever participated with your own hands at one of our harvests, then you really understand. But the amount of legal work that goes on behind the scenes is also massive. Brett and I have worked together so closely on so many legal issues over the years just because running a farm, especially one with an essential oil distillery, just inherently brings up so many interesting issues that might never occur to you if you've never had that responsibility. What if you want to divert a river or a creek? What are the emission levels from your distillery? Are you legally using your proper share of the community's water? And is your water coming from the correct sources? Are you truly and honestly operating in the way that you've told the public your farm is operating? I could go on forever. In other words, Young Living is deeply committed to making sure that when you visit one of our corporate farms around the world, you're not only getting a wonderful face value impression of our farm, you're also getting a farm where everything is done correctly behind the scenes too. When you visit a Young Living farm, the quality and integrity is not just limited to what you can verify with your own eyes. At our farms, everything you can't see is being done right too. I think this is just one example of why some of our competitors are so desperate to attack Seed to Seal sometimes. Those companies aren't farmers, and they can't give their customers and distributors a real connection to the farms. How are they going to know what to look for in oil quality or farming practices if they don't run farms themselves? Brett and his team of farmers are world-class experts in how to grow, harvest, and distill the world's best essential oils. No one else can evaluate the quality and practices of third-party farms in their oil supply chain with the same perspective and experience that we can because we've done it. And it's the same thing on the legal side. How are the legal and compliance experts at these other companies really going to know what to look for and what to ask if their company has never run its own farms? You can't really check under the hood if you don't even know what the hood looks like, right?
Yeah.
Seed to Seal is just such a unique and trustworthy promise that no one else has, and I'm proud that the standards pillar plays an important, if sometimes invisible, role in that.
Young Living will always continue to provide you with high-quality essential oils and products, while supporting our stewardship of our natural world. Please know that you can buy our products with the knowledge that you are playing an important role in all that we do and all of our efforts around the world to protect the Earth's natural resources and support human rights programs to ensure the health and wellness of our future generations. I want you all to know that Seed to Seal is not something that we joke about. We are very serious about it. I'm sure you could tell in Nick's voice just recently. We all are passionate in what we do. There are no compromises. There are no cuts. We are the best because of what we do, and it's all thanks to you. Please make sure to experience all of us in the expo. We'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions about transparency, Lasiac, supply chain, farms, etc., whatever it may be. Please give a round of applause to our protectors and guardians of Seed to Seal.
Yeah, we in the house.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Executive Vice President, Science and Product Development, Mark Bartlett, and Director, Product Portfolio Nutrition, Jared Gower.
Let yourself free.
You know, Jared, I love history, and I love seeing how people lived, say, 100 years ago. It's really quite unbelievable when you think about it, all the changes that have happened that have had a huge impact on human life. Oh, wait. Sorry, my phone's buzzing. It's my mother calling from Australia. How come she's up so early? Sorry, Jared, I got to get this.
It's a bit odd. I guess while Mark gets this call, it reminds me of the huge changes that have happened in communication. In the early 1920s, communication was primarily limited to written letters, telegrams, and landline telephones. Today, though, we have instant communication through smartphones, email, video calls, social media platforms, and messaging apps, connecting people globally in real time.
Wow, that was very topical, wasn't it? Well, I'm back, sorry. So transportation, too, that's changed. A century ago, transportation relied on horses, pooping on the roads, carriages, limited railway systems. Now we have cars, high-speed trains, electric cars that can drive themselves. I mean, faster and faster and more efficient.
But what we're really concerned about, Mark, is food and nutrition. In the early 1920s, food preservation and storage were more limited, so diets were largely based on locally available ingredients. Today, we have advanced food preservation techniques, global food supply chains, and a wide variety of culinary options, enabling access to diverse and nutritious food choices throughout the year. But sedentary lifestyles, increased urbanization, and the prevalence of desk jobs, like many of us have led to reduced physical activity levels. And this, coupled with easy access to processed foods, has contributed to the rise of obesity and related health issues.
So true. You know, Jared, I've studied this for several years. And actually, I think there's a place where it all started, looking again at history. This graph shows the different fatty acids that are in the human diet. They're essential, right? Look at the top line. We're increasing in fat overall. But what I really want you to focus on is those two lines that say N3 and N6. Those are the omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids that you must obtain from your diet because your body can't make them. And they're needed for maintaining your health in all stages of your life, right? For your brain and its development, for your eyes, for a normal and balanced immune system. Now, we only actually need a couple of grams a day. That's like, half a teaspoon, right? But what is peculiar about these nutrients is that they must be balanced, right? The omega-3 and the omega-6 must be balanced, otherwise the immune system gets out of whack.
It's true, Mark. Let's look at these two lines. For most of human existence, the balance has been about a 1-to-1. Now, look at what happens just over about 100 years ago.
Exactly. What happened here? The Industrial Revolution, which began sort of in the 1900s, marked this huge transition from farming communities and societies to industrialized economies. And here's where we introduced mechanization, right? All of the equipment that we need to harvest tons and tons of these seeds full of omega-6 fatty acids. It also introduced synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, genetically modified crops. Everything is transformed. And while there's some good here, right? We've significantly increased food production, yields, and sort of prevented crop failures. This has caused a major shift in dietary patterns that we're only just starting to realize, right? An increased consumption of processed foods, refined oils, everything that's fried, added to everything that you eat. So this industrial revolution and this widespread harvesting of these grains for seeds and oil has had this huge impact on our dietary patterns, but on that balance of those two essential fatty acids.
And they have also raised concerns about the environmental impact and potential health risks associated with pesticide residues and genetically modified crops or organisms and GMOs.
Yeah, and I really love the way that we pay a lot of attention to these concerns at Young Living and in our farms, as you've just heard. So let's get back to this paradigm of the balance of essential oils, right? We're going to geek out a little bit here. Don't worry too much about this slide, but basically the red section is about omega-6 fatty acids. They're actually essential. They're not bad. They incorporate into the membranes of our cells, and they're recruited when our cells need to fight. And it's a really important part of the normal structure and function of our body and our immune system. Now, on the bottom part, the green part there, those are the omega-3 fatty acids. And these guys are recruited once the fighting is done, help to calm things down, kind of like the referee of the immune system. Things can settle down and be normal again. So now you can see why these things must be balanced. If they get out of balance, well, there are problems. Now remember, modern diets often result in way, way more of the omega-6s than the omega-3s.
That's right, Mark. The main dietary sources of omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, are fatty fish and then also algae. So that said, fish and other sea animals obtain their DHA and EPA from algae or from smaller sea animals and creatures that have consumed algae. The omega-3 precursor ALA is found mainly in plants, things like Brussels sprouts, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, hemp seed, rapeseed oil, those things. But only 5% of that ALA found in the plant source can be converted to EPA, and even less to DHA. So that's actually less than 0.5% being converted to DHA.
All right, I hope you're getting this. A lot of percents there. But it's all pointing to one thing that I think is very important. As a trained immunologist, I believe the most important thing that an American can do, indeed anyone on this planet can do, is to make sure that you're absolutely sure that your omega-3 fatty acids are sufficient in your diet. And certainly we're catching on, right? The scientific community and the health community is catching on. And that's why global omega-3 fatty acid supplements have a huge market size right now, about $5.5 billion US dollars. And you can see from this image, right, that there's still a lot of room to move. And that's why this category is projected to grow by about 10% annually for the next 5 years.
And with that, that's actually where Young Living comes in. All right, what a fun video that was. It is now our privilege and honor to introduce Green Omega-3. So with all of that background that we just presented and all that information, let's jump into the makeup of this awesome new product. So having worked for Young Living for over 12 years now, I have seen several new products, and this one really gets me excited. I love the simplicity of the facts panel on this one and the ingredients that go into Green Omega. Each ingredient was reviewed and approved by our science team. And these ingredients include algal oil, flaxseed oil being cold pressed, our Young Living clove essential oil, D-alpha tocopherol or natural vitamin E, and then the shell material consisting of tapioca starch, glycerin, and water. So, Mark, now that we've listed these clean ingredients, can you tell us a little bit more about the algal oil that we use?
Sure, yeah, I love that clean label. It's beautiful. That's what people are looking for today. Well, algal oil is the #1 ingredient that's found in omega-3, green omega-3. And this algal oil comes from marine microalgae, which naturally produces the DHA and the EPA. Let me explain for a sec here, if you'll pause. We've been calling it ALA, DHA, EPA. ALA is like the baby of the essential fatty acids. It's alpha-linolenic acid. It's got 18 carbons. But it has to be converted by the body, right? So you can take the ALA from flax or something, but now your body has to go to work and make it a 20-carbon fatty acid, right? Which
20
is,
and 22, yep.
Right? DHA. Or and that is docosahexaamino acid. Actually, that's the 22, isn't it?
22 and 20 is EPA.
The body has to make it into 20 and then 22 carbons. And in order for that, it takes enzymes. But the microalgae that we use in this product, they're cultivated in a fermentation process, and they get their energy from the sun to make EPA and DHA by themselves, right? So they shortcut that process, and it's so much easier for our body to absorb and use. And we are extracting this with a refined and pure process that gives us a really clean oil right from the source, as close to the sun as you can get, and that is reflected in Young Living's quality in this product that we're going to offer. So it's non-GMO, it's a proprietary process that's completely controlled with multiple locations around the world so that we'll have a reliable, clean supply so that you won't run out and it's sustainable.
All right. Thanks, Mark. So for the algal oil, again, Mark mentioned, we have chosen a supplier who is a leader in the industry with regards to scalability, sustainability, and then also having a positive impact on the global environment. In our previous slide showing sources of omega-3 fatty acids, we listed one that is also included in green omega-3, and that is flaxseed oil.
Right, and that's what I was attempting to explain earlier, right? That the alpha-linolenic acid is great. It's the perfect carrier oil for this supplement, but the body has to convert it. But it's still a really good place to start as the carrier oil for EPA and DHA. It does offer lots of benefits for our health and well-being, but we'll focus on the DHA and EPA today, right? Okay.
Perfect. All right.
Let's go ahead with the teleprompter there. We're getting lost. Keep going. Thank you.
All right, there we go. So some products on the market only feature flaxseed oil, and that again is just the ALA. But again, as we've mentioned now a number of times, only a small percentage of that ALA is converted to DHA and EPA in the human body. So that emphasizes the importance to have DHA and EPA in our green omega. Then, last but of course not least, we have included Young Living's clove essential oil. This oil, like you guys know, has properties to help with the stability of fatty oils, and that is in an antioxidant. So clove provides immune and general wellness support, and then also those antioxidants to help support and preserve this product. So what are the cool kids saying about green omega-3?
You mean the immunologists, right?
We have several great benefits and features. These include supporting heart and circulatory health, supporting normal healthy brain function, promoting normal eye, skin, and joint health, containing Young Living's clove essential oil, no fishy aftertaste with very minimal burp back. A lot of people actually notice a pleasant clove taste or aroma when you're taking this product, and of course that's coming from our clove essential oil.
Actually, the first thing I did when I got this capsule was I chewed on it. It tastes pretty good.
Mark chewed it up, so that's, you guys can try it. Not the preferred dosage format, but you can definitely do that. And then finally, the product is plant-sourced.
Right, so we're going to have a workshop later on. Is that today?
It is today.
Right, so Jared's going to head a workshop all about omega-3 fatty acids and this wonderful new product that we have for you.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks so much, everyone.
I only want good vibes around me tonight. No negativity in my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Vice President Product Marketing Monica Catalano and Director Product Marketing Scotia Thorsteinson.
Vibes around me tonight. No negativity in my life. I know life will never be perfect.
Hello, everyone. I'm Monica Catalano, Vice President of Product Marketing, and thank you for the warm welcome. This is my first Young Living convention, and I couldn't be more thrilled to share the stage with some of my favorite teammates.
And I'm Scotia, Director of Product Marketing, and I'm here from Canada. And I thought I'd wear my cowboy boots in light of the Calgary Stampede happening right now. Woo!
I'm so glad you're representing, and I love your boots. I think I need a pair.
Thank you.
A little more sensible than these. We're super excited to share a new product launch and a new product makeover with you right here, right now. We get the good stuff. Are you ready, Scotia?
I sure am.
Let's get going. Before we do, though, let's get into the mindsets of customers and consumers out there. Immunity, it is still top of mind for most people as a very important health benefit. It's no surprise that they're seeking out supplements to boost their immune system and their overall health and wellness.
In fact, according to Fortune Business Insights, the global immune health supplements market is projected to grow from $20 billion in 2021 to $31 billion in 2028. Isn't that amazing?
It really is.
Consumers are demanding newer ingredients through botanicals in different formats, which is driving growth of ingredients like beta-glucans, prebiotics, echinacea, garlic, and elderberry. And US supplement buyers 18 and older are purchasing immune support and elderberry formulas.
Now, that's pretty powerful data, right? I love that kind of data. It shows that we're playing in the right space. But let's make this even more relevant. Say hello to Supermom Sarah. She's a multitasking, natural product-loving mom with 3 active kids. She and her husband, Sean, are focused on finding easy yet effective ways to keep their family healthy. But finding supplements with high-quality, natural ingredients she can trust that really do what they say for her entire family, now that's a challenge this supermom would love to win.
Well, get ready to give Sarah and all of you a win with our new natural botanical nutritional supplement featuring new, clean, modern packaging we think you'll love for new opportunities to reach a broader audience.
Say hello to...
Incoming.
These babies are packed with all the benefits of elderberry and our hero ingredient, pure concentrated algae source beta-glucan with greater than 95% beta-1,3 glucans. And trust me, that's good. And that is good. Wow! Hey, you gotta try this. Well, the serving size says 2, so...
I just love that video. It makes me smile every single time. Immu Gummies. Immu Gummies are building blocks for wellness and for your business. Every Immu Gummy is packed with antioxidant support everyone wants and needs without the hassle of a capsule, all in our new family-friendly package. I actually think that we have the package to show off.
We do. I think it's backstage.
All right, run and grab it.
You guys ready?
Yep. Look how great it is. I just love the aesthetic. And what I love most about it is all you have to do is pack it, pop it, boost it. You know what? It took us so long to get that down. But as you can tell, we have a lot of fun working together. But that doesn't mean that our products aren't powerful. They are packed with pure algal beta-glucans. Our Immu Gummies naturally support our optimal immune function and seasonal immune health and upper respiratory tract health and protect our gut barrier integrity and function. Our Immu Gummies do all of this by priming key immune cell activity. Don't worry, you're going to hear more about that in just a minute.
That's pretty fantastic, Monica. And I bet you guys are all wondering, how do they taste?
Let's try it out. This is my first time getting to eat this on stage.
Elderflower and lime flavors.
With no sugar coating. That means it's better for our teeth.
And our children, too.
Win-win.
But they're way more than a sweet treat. Unlike traditional gummy supplements, our Immu Gummies are vegan-friendly, GMO-free, allergen-free, and gluten-free. They're safe for the whole family, including children ages 4 and above.
Just 2 gummies a day for each member of the family means we broaden our nutritional line and your customer reach, and we further position ourselves as the nutritional one-stop supplement shop.
Yes, Monica, and you know what? With other brands, you have to have up to 4 gummies a day. Right. But with Immu Gummies, only 2 will do. There are 60 gummies in a package of 30 days supply that you can take with or without food. Can you say ongoing sales and loyalty orders? We're talking full immune supporting benefits for the whole family without the hassle of a capsule, all in a ready-to-go pack.
Okay, now that you know about the product, let's pop on over to some behind-the-scenes science, shall we? These powerful benefits come from
Monica.
Ooh, hi.
They actually come from algal beta-glucans.
Yes, beta-glucans.
How are you?
Good, and here she is. She is our nutritional science expert. Welcome, Alejandra Castellan.
Hi, everyone. I am Alejandra, Director of Product Development for Nutritional Products, and I am originally from Monterrey, Mexico, and I have been working as a scientist at Young Living for 5 years now.
Alejandra, we are so lucky to have you as a scientist working on the best research and development for our nutritional products. Now, let's check out those powerful benefits.
Let's do it. You guys, first of all, to aid in maintaining a healthy immune system, it is important to eat the right foods, exercise regularly, and get enough sleep. But our bodies can also use extra support, and that is why we formulated Immu Gummies with algal beta-glucans that help support the immune system. And let me tell you, algae has been used as a food source for centuries, but is now making a comeback as a superfood. The special algae that we use in Immu Gummies is called Euglena gracilis, which has high concentrations of beta-glucans. Now, beta-glucans are naturally occurring polysaccharides found in several foods that we consume daily. There are many kinds of beta-glucans, and they all have different health benefits. Have different health benefits depending on the chemical structure, okay? But for example, beta-glucans from cereal grains, like oat and barley, support cardiovascular health, while beta-glucans that come from food rich in cellulose provide a healthy bowel support. But the beta-glucan source from Euglena gracilis, which are present in our Immu Gummies, support healthy immune system.
But Alejandra, how do they work in the body?
Let me explain, Scotia. Intestines host the majority of our immune cells, which carry out our internal defense drives. When the beta-glucans reach the intestines, the immune cells recognize and respond to the beta-glucans and proceed to gobble them up, break them down, and then signal other immune cells for extra support. Once the other cells arrive to get in on the action, your immune system is primed and ready to protect your body. And this is the reason why Immu Gummies should be consume daily because you want to always have your body ready. There are also third-party clinical studies on beta-glucans, on this beta-glucan ingredient, that show that can act as an immunomodulating agent, which means that can help increase the host immune defense and enhancing macrophages and natural killer cell function. For more information, you guys can click the QR code and it can take you to the clinical study. Another important fact is that our algae extract is sustainably sourced and is produced through green chemistry and patent indoor fermentation process that reduces waste to almost zero, preventing harm to our ecosystem and also marine life, which is great.
Now let's talk about elderberry.
Yes, let's do it. The most common type of elderberry plant is called Sambucus nigra. Almost all the elderberry parts, such as flowers, fruits, leaves, bark, and roots, have been known for their health benefits and have been used in folk medicine for a long time, right? And at Young Living, our proprietary formula uses elderberry juice concentrate containing antioxidants that combat free radicals and support your immune system as well. We flavor the gummies, you already tried them, with delicious elderflower natural flavor. But there is more.
Of course, Alejandra, there is always more.
Yes, our immune gummies are also formulated with lime essential oil containing D-limonene, which is a terpene that has antioxidant properties.
And did you know our lime essential oil comes from our partner farm in Mexico, Finca Victoria.
Thanks, Alejandra, for all your science wisdom. No wonder our MU gummies are so powerful. Thank you for
all
joining
so much.
us.
Adios.
So it looks like our time is almost up. But are you ready to pack up, papa, and yum your way to wellness and more cells? Well, we're not going to pop away just yet. We have another product update to share with you. Bring on the good vibes.
Honey?
Oh, hey, hon. I was just getting my daily dose. Want some?
Sure.
Your favorite and ours ICP Daily Supplement now has a brand new name, introducing Daily Prebiotic Fiber. It has the same gut-loving goodness with 6 grams of powerfully packed prebiotic fiber and natural passion fruit flavor.
Powerfully packed prebiotic fiber? That's a real tongue twister.
I know, right? But the name is so easy to say and get. Daily Prebiotic Fiber tells you and your customers it all in just 3 words. It's a prebiotic. You get to use it daily to get more fiber, and you don't have to learn the acronym. As a refresher, Daily Prebiotic Fiber is still vegan friendly and formulated to support your body's natural detoxification process. Maintain that healthy gut microbiome we all know is so important, and it's a great idea to pair with our new MU gummies too.
And it still makes boosting our fiber intake so one glass easy.
Unlike other prebiotic supplements, our daily prebiotic fiber dissolves with minimal clumping and keeps you feeling full longer. Oh, and the naturally flavored passion fruit still tastes great.
Cheers to smooth sipping and a happy, healthy gut. Shop in person or online on the shopping platform, available for convention attendees only, beginning today. And that is same with MU gummies, with no limits. And finally, the most important building block. We couldn't continue to lead the world and change the lives without each of you. Thank you so much. Now, go yum your way to wellness.
With good vibes only.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
I only want good vibes from me tonight. No negativity in my life, just good vibes, that's what I like. So I don't need you raining on my parade.
Is there still one more?
You know, for only 6 hours of tango lessons, that was pretty good.
Not bad. And speaking of tango, aren't we all feeling a little tropical?
Well, I think so. I couldn't agree with you more, Kate. And speaking of the tropics, let's talk about our simplified line and our summer collection and the star of today's show, Tropical Tango.
This is one of our favorite summer blends. When you diffuse it, your home transforms into a tropical oasis with the irresistible scents of ripe coconuts, juicy oranges, and fresh-picked flowers.
We fell in love with this aroma so much in our home that we decided to expand the line and bring this blend into more everyday products.
Winter spa looks so relaxing.
Such a good time. Too loud again. Is that a new cap?
No.
That guy's really good. They smell good. They're new.
It's like the best day of my life. Right? I'm gonna sing cool. Welcome to the party.
Introducing Tropical Tango hand cream
and lip balm. With this summertime duo, you can carry the fresh, island-inspired fragrances of the tropics with you wherever you go.
And guess what? Our Tropical Tango hand cream is Young Living's first travel-sized hand cream in North America. Supplies are limited, though, so make sure to grab yours while you can, and maybe you can make it a permanent product in the future.
This hand cream couldn't arrive at a better time. As summer heats up, your skin needs moisture now more than ever. That's why we've put together a summer lineup to keep your hands and lips hydrated against the drying summer era.
Exactly. And right now, there's a growing need for personal care products that are hydrating and made with ingredients you can feel good about.
Of course, we believe that brands need to do a better job of explaining what ingredients they use and why. Like you, we care about what's in our products and how they are made, which is why naturally derived ingredients are the heart of what Young Living does with all its product formulations.
Exactly. Why we created simplified products, we questioned every ingredient and asked ourselves why. Why should we include these ingredients in our products?
And the answer is, well, simple. We wanted to create plant-based, cruelty-free products without the harsh chemicals found in most lotions and lip balms. Our goal was to introduce new customers and brand partners to the world of essential oil-infused self-care and give our current customers and brand partners a fun, new way to enjoy the benefits of the iconic Tropical Tango blend.
Tropical Tango Hand Cream is a plant-based moisturizer enriched with skin-nourishing botanicals like shea butter, aloe vera, pracaxi oil, and apple fruit extract. Infused with our ylang-ylang spearmint essential oils and orange, it provides lightweight hydration without leaving a greasy residue, as shown.
I would show if there wasn't a cap on it.
Oh. That's okay.
But anyway, we'll go on to the lip balm. That's a little easier. Now let's talk about the lip balm. It's specially formulated with jojoba oil, vitamin E, and other naturally derived ingredients like coconut oil, thank you, sweet almond oil, wolfberry oil, and rosehip seed oil. This lip balm, as demonstrated,
with no cap,
keeps your lips hydrated and soft thanks to its plant-based, fatty acid-rich oils. You'll love the silky smooth, non-sticky formula. No. Here you go, have some.
Oh,
I got too much.
you. Oh, goodness.
And its sweet, juicy flavor.
The response to our simplified line has been incredible, and we want to thank all of you. We're extremely grateful for all the love and support. But wait, like always, there's more. While we have you covered this summer, we're already hard at work behind the scenes developed new and exciting simplified products for the holidays and 2024. There might even be some exciting additions to our personal care lineup, but the future of Simple is just getting started, and we are more than excited to share it with all of you. Please come visit Kate and I in the expo later today and ask your questions about Simplified. We're more than happy to answer. Thank you all so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Chief Scientist, H.K. Lin, and Executive Vice President, Science and Product Development, Mark Bartlett.
Well, yes, I am Mark Bartlett, VP of Science and Product Development, and
I'm H.K. Lin, Chief Scientist at Young Living.
And today, the two of us are representing the entire Young Living team of scientists and product developers and our passion for carrying Gary Young's spirit of innovation in all that we do. And we want to talk about a new innovation in essential oils technology that we think you're going to love.
Let's start with Gary Young. Driven by a desire to support his health, Gary Young explored various wellness methods, and eventually discovered the power of essential oil. He studied extensively, traveled around the world, and learned from renowned experts in the field of essential oil and natural wellness.
Yes, as many of you know, I haven't been here that long, so I've spent the last year reading a lot of Gary's words, his transcripts, and personally, I'm really touched and fascinated by Gary's amazing journey, his personal journey that really led him to the world of essential oils. And his biography, in that he expressed that he had to find a new path of life where he could survive. He reported that his mind began to expand as he started to explore different avenues of healing and the world of books. He's a man after my heart. After learning about essential oils in the 1980s, Gary Young journeyed to France, of course, to study everything from how the plants were grown and distilled to the wellness benefits of the oils that they produced.
In the early days, Gary had his own health food store and was growing his knowledge of herb and natural health. In this picture that you can see, the McCabe in Botany, California, which will still show Gary's Young Life Wellness Center in 2008. And on the right, his original office filled with many herbs that were grown from plants gathered on weekend excursions. Gary was well aware of the benefits of the plant and herbal supplements very early in his journey of health and wellness. In fact, after discovering the benefits of essential oil, Gary actually infused essential oil in plant material to provide a super powerful supplement.
I wonder what that ICP one is there in the middle. That's interesting, isn't it? Well, yes, this was a very interesting period in Gary's life. He was a keen student, and it helped that he met Jean-Noël Landel, a French lavender farmer, back in 1990, and ended up visiting with him and his family very often. I'm sure you know these people, and that cute little guy in the backpack grew up to be, that handsome French guy on the right that I think you all know, Nicholas, who's now managing that lavender farm. Isn't that amazing? But I wonder if you know this man. His name is Henry Vial. Not sure if you recognize him, but he was considered at the time the father of distillation. And he was another teacher that Gary was just dying to meet and to learn from. Well, he lived in the mountains of Provence, France, not far up the hill from Jean-Noël's family, in a house that is 600 years old. But he was not very open to having visitors, especially curious Americans. So one night, 5 years later, Mr. Viard came to Jean-Noël's house for dinner when Gary was there. And again, from Gary's biography, in a very short but intense interview, Mr. Vial asked Gary what essential oils meant to him. And feeling like tremendous pressure and with much anxiety, Gary answered him, "I believe that essential oils are the closest physical and tangible substance that carries the Spirit of God on earth." Now, pointing his finger at Gary, and in a very heavy French accent, Mr. Vial said, "You are right, and anyone who messes with them should be treated like a criminal." And then he stood up and he turned around and abruptly walked out the door. I bet Gary was like super nervous at that point, but it ended up being a good story. Jean-Noël said, "That's okay, he's a little bit like that. He likes you. He needs you to come and visit him and he'll teach you." So Gary ended up studying with Mr. Vial for many years. Now my question to you is this: how did Gary Young take this declaration from the father of distillation? Did he take it to mean that he should not progress the science of distillation or essential oils any further? Is that what he meant by don't mess with them? Did he take it to mean he shouldn't innovate in this space? What do you think? What do you think, HK?
I don't think that's how Gary took it. Gary understood that essential oil needed to remain pure and unadulterated. But I don't think Mr. Virger meant that people should stop exploring, learning, and improving. And we all know that Gary was an innovator, very strong one. That he believed never stood still. He was always trying to improve things and make them even better. Gary met me when I was working at the University of Oklahoma Health Science Center. He wanted me to work with him, and he wanted me to continue innovating with essential oil even after he passed away.
Yep, I never actually met Gary in person, but that's what I've learned about him. He actually embodied that spirit of innovation in this space of essential oils and other areas of nutrition. In fact, here he is with his first still.
It is a drawing I found Gary did at an early time. He always tried to improve the distillery efficiency and increase the yield of oil. And this is another early still that Gary built.
Right. Yep. And here's a Gary Young patent, of course, with some chap on there named Chet Bartlett that did with him. No relation, of course. And actually, of course, our Young Living stills today are state-of-the-art with computer controls and steam generators, and thanks in large, again, to Gary's innovations. In fact, if you go to the Expo Center, you'll see a beautiful still there that the farms have, and a lot of this, again, part of Gary's spirit of innovation. Now, another question for you, HK. What was the purpose of Gary's constant tinkering and innovation on the stills? Why did he keep changing things? What was he trying to improve?
I think there are two things. First of all, Gary was trying to maximize the yield, trying to get more oil from plant material in the most efficient way. So if you look at this chromatogram, the one on the bottom, you can see that the inefficient still might give a lower yield, representing here is a smaller drop of oil. Gary was trying to get the most beneficial and rich oil out of the plant.
Right, so the graph at the top then represents more total oil from the same amount of plant material, right? So what was the second innovation that he was constantly working on with the stills?
Well, the second reason, he was trying to maximize the spectrum of a natural plant molecule that can be extracted from the plant to be included in essential oils. We did experiment years ago to see if the duration of distillation can alter the composition of the oil. And for example, should we distill for 1 hour, 2 hours, or 4 hours, or 1 week, 1 year? This schematic graph shows that essential oil collected from short distillation time are dominated by monoterpene. And when we found if we increase the distillation time, the proportion of the sesquiterpene increase and accumulate in the oil. This changes the composition of essential oil. We therefore can change the ratio between monoterpenes and sesquiterpenes by altering distillation time. However, it was very difficult to extract chemical compounds beyond sesquiterpene, such as diterpene, sesquiterpene, triterpene, or other fat-soluble compounds.
Right, I've learned a few things since I've been here, and I've always wondered why the Young Living lavender has such a much richer, deeper aroma. It's much more full, right? And it's because we got this right. We distill it as long as it needs to be to bring out the full goodness of the lavender. But, so in other words, these molecules that come from the plant into essential oils, if you get it right, you'll get more of the heavier ones. But it comes to a point, right, where there are parts that are too heavy, and eventually you're sort of butting up against chemistry and nature, right? For example, carotenoids are quite heavy. These kinds of molecules don't make it into the essential oils. Flavonoids and even triterpenes that are listed here, like boswellic acid. So these are all very nice bioactive compounds, but we're still leaving these behind. So as much as Gary was a force of nature, an innovator, there are laws of nature and basically physical chemistry, right, HK, that we're butting up against here.
Another way to show this here is a chromatograph, showing that they are getting now from essential oil. You can see that on the left, they are all of our friends that we know from essential oil. Monoterpenes and other light molecules from the plant.
Right. So the area on the right-hand side of the chromatograph is empty right now. That's where the heavier molecules would be if we could get them.
So here's another chromatograph showing that it would look like if we were able to bring some of the heavier molecules into the oil.
Right. So I think you can see that we're leading up to something here. Gary Young was an innovator, and his sandbox was health and wellness and, of course, essential oils. He wanted Young Living to continue to innovate, and he has left this charge to his team of scientists, now reporting to Mary Young. HK has been here with the journey. So, HK, we had a major breakthrough this past year in this area, right?
Yes. So we have been doing a lot of work in the lab. So I locked myself in the lab, so you don't be able to see me. We found a way, just like Gary wanted, to gather more of these interesting heavier molecules from the plant. So we saw now the oil look more like this chromatograph, a more complete spectrum of the plant.
HK loves his chromatographs. I love that this breakthrough came through and we took advantage of a chemistry concept. It's a very basic principle that like attracts like. And using this basic principle of like attracts like, the oily characteristics of the essential oil itself that we already have can be used to attract more of those phytochemicals from the plant biomass. So this creates a new oil that has a more complete spectrum of these plant compounds.
When this was discovered, and when we start making this new type of oil in the lab, we had a major all hands on deck event in the lab.
Yeah, we sure did. It's an understatement. We kind of had a party. It was like a celebration, right?
Yes, we were very happy. Alex, Alyssa, they were in the back. But Charlie, we were all there helping. It was such a historical day.
Yeah, we felt like Gary was there with us, and I really feel like he would have been so proud of us that day because Gary and Mary have trusted our amazing product team, our amazing research and development team to carry his torch of innovation into the future. And this was a major landmark. Let's watch this video that summarizes it a little bit.
Trailblazers are always asking questions that have never been asked and pushing the limits of what's possible.
Look at! All right! Woo! Doing the job!
That was my dad. He was curious, constantly asking questions, and endlessly seeking out answers.
You just have to seek, study, and find. It's there.
His search for truth brought him a lot of knowledge, and there was no stopping him once an idea was set in motion.
Wanna look up and wave?
Look up and wave. I'm busy. And even though my dad isn't with us today, his ideas and findings are still pushing and driving innovations here at Young Living. In fact, we discovered a new revolutionary method for extracting plant compounds within the last year that embodies the pioneering vision he had for Young Living. About a decade ago, my dad contemplated new and different ways to extract even more from plants in a way that utilizes a broader spectrum of the plant. The scientists at the D. Gary Young Institute continue to be inspired by his initial vision. And all these years later, have invented a new method of extraction that has the potential to bring even heavier plant compounds into Young Living oils. It's our exclusive, patents-pending deep spectra technology, and we are the first to bring this technology to the world. Although we are still in the discovery phase for deep spectra technology, this new process allows us to get molecules out of the plants that can't be extracted through traditional steam or hydrodistillation methods. The possibilities for deep spectra technology are endless. Imagine how this patents-pending technology could expand across all product categories. Young Living has the best research and development team in the industry, and we will continue leading the charge with new innovations that propel us forward to game-changing discoveries.
All right. Did you hear what Jacob called that? Deep spectra. That's what we're naming this. And you know, HK and I are about as excited as a pair of scientists can be right now. So let's pause for a minute. Let's catch our breath. We're talking about Gary and his innovative spirit, that Gary loves essential oils and he wants to innovate in this space. And if you don't keep moving, others are going to catch up. He did so much in his life, but again, he left his R&D team with lots of clues, lots of threads to follow. And one was that Gary wanted to take advantage of more of the benefits that plants had to offer. Now, it may feel like we're being a bit vague. You're going to notice that, about exactly how we make the deep spectra oils. And that's intentional. There are lots of copycats. We have 2 patents pending here. Our competition is on notice. As soon as these patents are granted, they will not be able to claim use of any of this technology. So in the meantime, as I said, we're being a little bit vague about it purposely, right?
While this technology is still in early development and evolving, its potential is more than what we ever dreamed to change the world of essential oil.
Yep. When I think about this new technology, I can't help but think of music. A blend of oils is like a symphony, right? You can hear each instrument, you can hear the beautiful notes. But deep spectra is not a blend. Deep spectra creates a completely new kind of oil, one that's never been done before. It's not just like blending 2 oils. Right, it's more of a fusion. There's a new energy. This creates a new oil that has a more complete spectrum of plant compounds. It has more of the plant goodness. Not everything, but more. And it's more bold, it's more brilliant. Isn't that a fun way to help paint the picture of what we have here in deep spectra? All right. Well, let's get back to business for a sec. So, HK, did you actually have a chance to make enough of these deep spectra oils to maybe share it?
You already answered for me. The answer is yes. In fact, we made 3 different proof of concept new oil that we can share with you today. Not just 1, but 3 different deep spectra oil, each with its own different characteristics.
Well, you're such a tease, HK. This is really a first. I mean, normally we wait till we have a product and it's all just kind of completely wrapped in a bow to sell to our customers and for you to sell to your customers. But we'll definitely see this deep spectral oil technology in the near future. But for now, HK and the team made just enough of the product to share with you so that you can experience the future. And even though, right? Even though this new technology is evolving as we speak, we want you to witness and we want you to be able to share this exciting development.
Rubato? Here they are. Our patent-pending deep dextra technology. Woohoo! First, frankincense, deep spectra essential oil extract. It's a brilliant fusion of a frankincense essential oil, monoterpene, sesquiterpene, and frankincense resin compound to create a brand new essential oil extract. This is unique because it uses frankincense. I need to lower my voice. Frankincense essential oil to extract frankincense resin to get about what it is considered to be more active compound in frankincense resin into the oil.
Right. The next unique oil is the coriander sandalwood deep spectra essential oil extract. Now, it's for topical use. It's a unique fusion of these essential oils, plant material, to create an entirely new essential oil extract. So unlike steam distillation, deep spectra technology extracts the beneficial compounds in the sandalwood trees with coriander essential oil. So right now, we know that this essential oil helps promote the appearance of younger looking skin when added to your daily moisturizer.
The third one, and finally, orange cacao, deep spectra essential oil extract. Another oil for dietary use. It's a unique fusion of young living orange and orange essential oil and unprocessed cacao grown on our farm in Ecuador. With deep spectra technology, we use orange essential oil to extract heavier plant material out of cacao and combine them together. This essential oil has an amazing aroma and flavor, contain antioxidant, and may support overall wellness.
So we're so proud to be able to present these oils today. Thanks to Gary's vision of innovation, our R&D team, our highly skilled scientists, and you, our brand partners, we continue to raise our own bar of brilliance to produce more goodness of the earth into your customers' lives. In each case, we have more plant power for more essential oil goodness.
So today we are sharing the tip of the plan with you. We encourage you to be curious, experiment, share what we learned and what you feel with everyone else. We still have a lot of work to do. We'll do more research, more tinkering, perfecting this art just like Gary would have done.
Yes, indeed. And you can learn a little bit more from a deep spectra workshop that you'll be doing, HK, with Brad, right? With Brad Chadley later on. right? Meanwhile, the future has all sorts of possibilities with deep spectra. Just as Gary's first supplements were infused with essential oils, we have some great opportunity to have deep spectra inside of our supplements.
And deep spectra will be great technology to add it to some of our personal care products as well.
Right, so let's continue to be brilliant together, right?
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Executive Director, Communications, Laura Dark.
Oh man, well, a couple things. So first, I am so excited to be here. Second, how do I follow that? Right? Deep spectra technology, I am so excited for everything that Mark and HK have just announced. And it's especially exciting for me because this is my first convention with Young Living. Now, show of hands, who are my other first-timers here? Yes. Okay, so you guys are my people. Let's start a club, we'll get t-shirts, we can all ask the newbie questions, because I feel like I've been doing that all week. No, not only am I lucky enough to be at convention for the first time, but I get to be here sharing with you what I absolutely love, what I'm passionate about more than anything, and a little nerdy, let's be honest. Communications. Now, I can't really follow the Deep Spectra announcement, but there is a reason for our timing here. Okay, now by a show of hands, because apparently I'm on a real live polling kick today, how many of you have had your life changed by a marketing email? Oh my gosh, I saw a hand. I didn't expect to see a hand. We're gonna talk later. I want all your secrets. No. I mean, I've worked in communications for a decade. It is what I love more than anything, and even I didn't raise my hand. That's not really what it is. At the outset, that's honestly all that communications is. It's emails and texts and blog posts and social media. To a lot of people, it probably seems that all we do all day is push messages into the ether, crossing our fingers that the algorithm will be kind to us. And don't get me wrong, we do that a lot. Crossing our fingers a lot. But communication, and why I'm so passionate about it, is way more than that. When done right, it's about creating a system that delivers the right message to the right person at the right time. It simplifies your experience. It empowers you with knowledge. It even can give you the potential for greater success. Oh, I have lost my mic, excuse me, technical difficulties. There we go. That just gave me a minute to make sure I'm good with what I'm about to say. Now, I realize that's quite a claim, that communication has that kind of power. But I want you to think about your typical day and the vast number of messages that you receive. Our modern world, we are completely inundated with different messages, often competing ones. From our friends, from strangers we follow online, the news, our favorite podcast. To illustrate this point, I always like to use the example of the doom scroll. Does anyone know what I mean when I say doom scrolling? You either do or you don't. You either do or you don't. It's that moment you're scrolling on social media and you realize rather suddenly that time has passed. Time you can't get back. Hours sometimes, let's be honest, everyone. But you haven't really seen or absorbed any of that messaging and content that's come across your screen. Because the truth, the vast number of messages coming at us from all sides is too much to digest. It becomes static in the background. And as we all know, where we focus our time is where we end up investing our energy, even unconsciously. So when we invest too much in our time scrolling social media or glazing over news articles, even searching intently for information, we lose some of our energy to it, when our energy could be spent in far better places. My goal in communications is not to actually communicate more or to create extra content. It's to be more impactful with those messages and create simplicity in how you engage with them. To reduce that static so you can be fully empowered with what you need to know. Ultimately, to give you more of your time to invest in doing what you do best, growing your business. Oh, thank you. When I started at Young Living, I was instantly impressed with how much content we produce, how much we share with all of you. Our teams are working diligently to do that. But at the same time, I and others across the company couldn't help wondering if we were contributing to that static. The moment where there's so much, it's hard to know what to focus on. With innumerable Facebook groups, messages in the VO, assets in the digital library, emails, texts, communications on a number of third-party platforms, I kept asking the question, but where can our brand partners go to see everything in one place? That's not a teaser or anything. How can they make sure they're staying up to date? As a full-time employee with the company, it can feel hard, even for me, to keep up with all the constant messages on so many platforms. And if staying informed is a full-time job for me, then we're asking way too much of you and your precious time. And that, my friends, is why I am here today to announce a new communications tool that will revolutionize the way you receive information and utilize content for your Young Living business. So get out your phones, open your cameras up, because I am super excited to introduce to you Young Living Essentials. QR code right there. One app where you can go to find all the information you need. A communications hub where you can see all the latest product launches, promotions, incentive trip details, and more. Plus, a library where you can search photography, assets, and videos to use in your own content creation. Thank you, I appreciate that. And here's the best part. This app is live now for our US, Canadian, and Latin American brand partners. So scan the QR code, download it to your device. If your network connection is struggling, no worries. Take a picture of the QR code. You can click on it later, or you can search Young Living Essentials on Apple or Android. This tool has already been loaded with content about all the exciting announcements you heard today. That's why I went last after Deep Spectra. And I have it on pretty good authority. There will be some more exciting pieces added over the next couple days. So I'd be sure to turn on those notifications. All right, who would like to see a quick demo? Oh, I got a hand from Mary, so we're good to move forward. All right, so here on the home page is where you can find your channels and new messages. You can see here that I have a lot of product information to read. We're getting to it. Here we go. Because I personally can't wait to learn more about Deep Spectra. So I click in here. I can see all the information about this product. I can watch the video. I can engage with the content. I'm completely empowered with what I need to know. It's really exciting, guys. You can also search for assets in the library, seen in this second video here. In fact, this app is giving you an exclusive look at all our convention launch assets. They are only available in the Essentials app. Now, once I click on an asset, I can share it in a myriad of ways. I can copy a link. I can download it. I can even share it directly to my friends on social media or in a text. Gut health, am I right? That's all you need to know. Next up, communities. If I click on communities at the bottom, I see that I'm currently enrolled in the US Brand Partner community. This is automatic because I'm recognized as US Brand Partner, or I'm pretending to be today. This app will automatically put you in your home community based on the market on your Young Living account. However, we realized that you might want to see content from other markets. Maybe you have teams there, or you want to grow teams there. All you need to do to unlock content in other markets is click on Available and join the market you wish to see. For all of us here at corporate, it's about simplifying where your focus goes so your incredible energy can be spent growing the business you want to have. I'm so excited not only for today's launch, but for the many plans we have to continue developing this tool for you. This has been a passion project of mine and so many others across the company that if I started to name them, we would be here for hours. In marketing, in digitals, and sales, to name a few. One of the things I love about the term brand partner from the moment I got here this winter is it's our responsibility to partner with you. After all, it's in the name, which means we need your feedback along the way. This is just the beginning. Our mission, if we choose to accept it, and we do, is to make this tool absolutely essential for your business, to cut out the static and invest more of your time where it matters. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here today. It has been an absolute honor. I can't wait to see what comes next.
Love your life, live your dream, live your dream, do your best, do your best.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage President of Young Living, Ben Wiley.
Not take up for I know what you're doing there. I know what you're doing. Oh, this is so great. Isn't this great? This just recharges my batteries like nothing else. It's so great to be here with all of you. The last couple of months have been pretty crazy, if I'm honest. Our team's been working really, really hard. Lara Dark may or may not have been preparing this app yesterday and last night at 3 a.m. We have been working so hard to get these value propositions, the improvements to our business to you because you're worth it. You're so important to us. And we know that as a business, we need to continue to bring you value. And so I just want to thank our corporate team. They've showed up really well. They've worked really hard. And now we get to celebrate with all of you, all of this great work. It really feels like we've just started off with a bang. I don't know if it's possible that maybe was the best opener we've ever had, Mary. They get better and better and better. Incredible. The tango I didn't know about. Jacob, Kate, very impressed. Absolutely love the things we've shared with you today, and there's more to come. We are just getting started. Tomorrow, and next session, we have even more, especially talking about your business, so we can't wait to share those with you. In the meantime, I would like to share a quick public service announcement. This is from Joseph Young, the handsome Joseph Young you saw before, and he has a public service video that he wanted to share with all of you. Can we cue up that video and play it, please?
You want more? I have some terrible news. Ben has been diagnosed with premature balding. Now, if you vote for Prasad and Jacob, you're basically making this man bald for life. His wife, his children will never see him the same. He'll just be that bald guy in the office. And he might get a hair transplant, he might wear a wig, but it's not the same. Please, donate today to Team Ben and Joseph to stop this. Prasad is here to grow back. The Bens, it won't. Thank you.
It's true. I mean, get a close-up on this scalp here. There's not a lot left. You know, it may never come back. Now, we do have a few
Fortunately, I've got a mad scientist in my corner with Dr. H.K. Lin, but nevertheless, let's not tempt fate. Let's not play with fire. You know, if I looked as good as Danny Hill or Jay Pointer or Rex Kidman or Mark Balstead or any of the other handsome, bald gentlemen in our audience, it'd be fine. But I'm not those gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not. So I'm here begging you, please, asking to help me save my hair. If you've followed at all along with the fundraiser, my arch nemesis and rival, Prasad Gankanda, has pulled out some big guns. No. So here's the thing, Prasad, I didn't realize how many rich friends Prasad had. He's very fancy, you know that about Prasad. He's incredibly fancy, so he has all these rich friends. And even though we've got a lot of donations on my and Joseph's side, the big ones are coming through on Prasad's side. So I'm down about $30,000 right now. Yes, and listen, if I have to shave my head, my kids are gonna cry. I've got an 18-month-old who won't talk to me for I don't know how long. My wife, who's already way better looking than me, is gonna be that much better looking than me. This could be tragic. So you can donate your hard-earned money to this great cause today. I have a QR code, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know how that works, go ahead and put up your phone with your camera. Go on, I'll wait. I see not all of you are doing it yet. It's fine, I'll wait. Yep, get the phone up there. No, not in front of you. I know you're multitasking me. No, get it right up there in the QR code, and every little bit helps. We can make up if all of you just donate $10, $20, we'll close that gap. And you know what? If we get all the way up to 100,000, guess what? We all lose our hair. And even more importantly, we can fully fund the Healthy Meals program that we do at our academy in Chongon, Ecuador. This is an incredible program. We provide breakfast and lunch to our more than 300 students at the academy. And these are good meals. You know Mary's diet. They eat well. We take care of our kids. And it's so important because sometimes this is the best meal they're going to have in the day. And so this program is incredibly important. At 100,000, it's fully funded. So if you can donate, obviously to my campaign, because Prasad doesn't need it, nevertheless, just know it goes to a great cause. And thank goodness our foundation, we donate everything. Everything goes directly to the cause because the company is so generous in covering all the overheads of running our D. Gary Young Living Foundation. Okay, a couple of other things. So you got the QR code? We good there? I'll leave it up. It's fine. You can take your time. Also at our expo this week, we're doing some brand partner research that we would love to have your support with. There's a booth at the expo where some very nice research assistants wearing very bright yellow shirts will be soliciting your feedback, just walking around and talking to you. We want to know what you think about our products, our customers, and our brand. Each day, the surveys and questions are different. So if you talk to someone today, the questions will be different tomorrow and the day after. We'd love to hear from you every single day. We will use your feedback to make real decisions about our business. So if you can spare 5 to 10 minutes, we would love to hear from you. And speaking of wanting to hear from you, I'm curious, of the things we launched today, what are you most excited about? All of them? That's the correct answer. How about, so who loves the green omegas? Yeah? Fantastic. How about the deep spectra? Was that cool? I am so excited about deep spectra technology. We are just at the tip of the iceberg right now. And I am so excited about the future as we continue to learn more and more about what this technology can do for you, for your business, for your families. Like I said, Dr. HK, he's our mad scientist, except he's too nice. He's way too nice to call him mad. But he's already working on some incredible uses of deep spectra technology, which we find incredibly exciting. And there's one in particular I might be using. So keep doing that work, HK, Dr. HK. We need all of that. Most of all, we wanted to share this innovation with you first because you are our brand partners. And it's the early stages. When we first talked about launching this to you and bringing these products to you, we knew it was going to be a bit of a rush. We also know it's hard to rush science. And our research team, our product marketing team, product development teams, they said, are we sure we can do this? And I said, this innovation is too important to not share with you. I know it's not widely available to all of your customers yet. They're limited, but they're worth it, and you're going to absolutely love it. So I want to thank those teams for that hard work, and I'm so excited to be able to share this incredible innovation with all of you. Yeah, it's really cutting edge work, and I'm just so pleased with the teams having pulled it off. As I mentioned, they did warn me it's really early, but this is what research is. This is what science is. And Gary always involved us in the process as well. And so we wanted to involve you in this journey, and we're excited to be on this journey with all of you. Once again, I hope you realize one of the reasons why we needed to talk about this today is we are reaffirming that we are the leader in essential oils in the world. If there was ever any question, any doubt, and guess what? People want what we have, don't they? People saw this incredible power that Gary found and brought to all of us, and they said, hey, we want some of that too. And some of this is easy to replicate. This is not easy to replicate. This is us. This is our science, this is our research. This is because we're the leader, is why we can bring this to you, and it's why I'm so excited about what we're doing. This is the Young Living difference. Now, I talked about the green omegas. Can I tell you, no one loves omega Gi's more than me. I'm just going to say that to start. I love omega Gi's. It's a daily for me. And when I first heard we were working on an omega product, I was like, I think we're good. I love my omega Gi's. You know, like we got other fish to fry, pun intended. And the people that are smarter than me, they said, Ben, are we or are we not an innovative organization? I said, well, yes, we are. We absolutely are. And they said, you know what? We can do better. We can actually bring you something even better. And we have to have that belief that progress is possible, that we can build on this incredible foundation. And I believe the green omegas are exactly that. I've been using them for the last couple of months now, and I absolutely love them. As was mentioned, our green omegas have even more active ingredients like EPA and DHA. We're going straight to the source for those omegas, as they talked about, produced by marine algae. And it's where the fish get theirs, like we talked about. We just cut out the middleman. I think everybody's happy about that. The fish are, right? They're fine with it. We're happy about it. It's good for everybody. It's a win-win. Flaxseed oil, clove oil, it's awesome. And if you chew these gummies, which I actually do it because I like the taste, if you can believe that. So I'm saying goodbye to fish burps, and I'm saying hello to green omegas. I absolutely love them. I think you're going to love them as well. How about those Emu gummies? Is it time we have our own gummies? If your kids were here, that would be a clear winner. I can't keep them in stock at my house. You saw they're non-GMO, sustainably made, no sugar added, and packed with immune and antioxidant goodness. It's incredible. Great products. And one of the things I love about Young Living, and you know this, is I know I can take a product that we produce to my home and not worry at all about the ingredients, what my kids are consuming. I'm thrilled when the things I give my kids, they think are candy, and they're really good for them. That's what you want as a parent. It's the ultimate win-win. And how about the latest addition to the incredible Simplified line? Jacob and Kate continue to outdo themselves. And I love that we're now bringing these into all these new solutions for your home. The Tropical Tango Lip Balm is my wife's new favorite. I think it might be my favorite too, but I can't get it from her. It's in her purse, so I have to find a way to get it. Nevertheless, it's incredible. The hand cream is divine. You're going to absolutely love it. Make sure you get it. And let's not have it be an LTO, Jacob. Let's just buy a lot of it. Let's sell a lot of it, and let's keep it for real. How about the Ignite Your Journey blend? You heard Mary talk all about it. This is a hidden gem, an absolute hidden gem for us, and I'm thrilled to be able to offer it to you all for the very first time. And if you're like me, convention's amazing. You're buoyed up, you bathe in the energy, the excitement, the goodness. It's my favorite week of the entire year. But guess what? Then I have to go home. And what's waiting for me at home? The dishes, the trash, my kids, which is good. They're a lot of work, right? It's a busy life that we live, and it's easy for us to go back into our patterns. And convention is about elevating ourselves. And I think this blend is perfect to help you anchor to the life-changing moments you're having this week at convention. You experience these things, and one of the things that oils can do for us is take us back to that moment and reconnect with the feelings, decisions, and intentions that you're setting for yourself and your business. That is why you're here. And this is the magic. This is why we do these conventions. It's a significant investment because this is the best chance for you to get in tune with these life-changing moments and realize that you were born to live a great life. And this company can be a powerful vehicle for that. This blend will transport you back to those life-changing moments and make sure that you don't lose sight of the big picture as you get back into the thick of your thin things. I think character is best defined by following through on a decision you make after the emotion of that decision has passed. That's character, and it's hard. And this blend will help you to do that. Get your Ignite blend. Use it to connect this week. Stay connected with this incredible blend So you, through the rest of the year, can use this intention to drive yourself, your life, your business forward. And last but not least, who's happy to welcome back an old friend? Valor, the original Valor, is the hottest commodity at our office. There are a few of us who have one or two of the original bottles, and they age incredibly, by the way. If you have those of you that have been around and you have the original Valor, it gets better with time. And if those of you haven't had a chance to experience this blend, you are in for an incredible treat. Our current Valor is fantastic, and I'm grateful for the blend. It served us admirably during the time that we needed it. But this is how Gary intended for Valor to be formulated from the very beginning. So I'm so excited to take our original Valor back to the world. So now I'm going to leave you with the hardest part, which is, which of these incredible products are you going to take home with you? That is also the correct answer, because it's an impossible task. You can't pick. I can't ask you to choose. That would be completely unfair. And so, as a result, as we often do, we have the Ignite Your Journey Convention all-in bundle. That's right, folks. You get all the goodness we shared with you today for the amazing deal of $315 US. That's 305 PV. This is the best deal you're going to get on all these incredible products. That includes the Imu Gummies, Deep Spectra, Orange Cacao, Coriander Sandalwood, and Frankincense Squared, or Frank. The Ignite Your Journey blend, the original Valor that you all need, Simplified Tropical Tango hand cream and lip balm, and a bottle of your new green Omegas. You won't get a better deal, and some of these are limited time. So don't wait. Make sure as soon as we adjourn here, you get there, you get your all-in bundle. Obviously, you're not going to regret it. I guess the real question is, how many of those all-in bundles are you going to get? And some of these things will sell out, so just don't dally. Make sure you get those. And I don't want to stand in your way. So we have this afternoon some additional great content. At 1:30 p.m., we're kicking off our breakout sessions in halls A and B, where we'll be sharing more about these incredible products. We'll be talking about the technology, the science behind them, and you'll also get to hear and learn from some of Young Living's best and brightest. In fact, Crown Diamond, Kelowna Giuliano, who is amazing, is going to be training first with oils and emotions. You're not going to want to miss that. It's 1:30. Make sure that you're there. Tomorrow morning, guess what? We got more. More to come. So grateful you're here. Thank you for being the best part of our business. This is the magic. This is where it happens. We love you. See you back at 1:30, and we'll see you tomorrow morning as well. Thanks, everyone.
You're really good at being you. There's nothing else but the truth. And you might find yourself at times losing sight of that.